Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in my Phasmophobia playthrough of the Winter's Jest event. We're going to be picking up where we left off. We had just gotten the level 2 of the trophy. It's a new day, and I was working my way through the tier 2 equipment, trying to get myself to some decent stuff. It is now the actual day of the Christmases, and yeah, today's best map is probably Tanglewood. So we're just gonna mosey on in. So it wants us to get a video, a motion sensor, and a parabolic. That seems fairly reasonable. We don't have the better dots, unfortunately. Once we get to that point, I'll be pretty happy with our level, and progression will feel nicer. And we've got ourselves a lovely blood moon on this holiday adventure. Beautiful. At least the sack is light. I still really miss my headset. But we will continue on. Oh, you would do that. At least we got ourselves a picture. Oh, he can live his best life there. We're gonna grab stuff. Take that. Man, he's just so melodramatic. Yeah, well, how much coal do we need? 2 pieces? That's fine. That was such a long event. Alright, let us slap some junk in. I don't know if that means he's in the room, probably not, but I mean, we at least saw him there, so it's a working start. So, slap it at that on the wall. No initial seed site. That's okay. No idea. We are going to continue moseying along, though. Oh, you jerk. He's just throwing shit at us constantly. I want my sanity tanked immediately, so I came out just to refill. Got the motion sensor, though. That'll do it. So I don't need to worry about anything with that at this stage. Yeah. Definitely being a pain, though. Well, it's definitely trying very hard to kill us at any rate. Not a fan. I think it's the blood moon, though, so. But it could just be a really freaking active day, too. But, capybaras in one stick. One long boy. Jesus criminy. Yeah, like this one is like almost too hot to deal with. Cause like I'm trying to progress and I don't have like the resources for like dying at this stage. hopefully. Tree and a long boy. Long boys I think are on the left, so take care of that, and then we can try our best to figure out where and what this jerk is doing. Still bugged, huh? Nope. Oh, long boys are actually in the dining room. Jesus. It's just freaking constant events. It's so annoying. It just makes it so obnoxious to get anything done. At least we found Jesus. Maybe that'll help a little bit. At least we still got frickin' 2 bottles, I guess, but dang nabbit. Okay. Well, let's try to pin this sucker down. It's not this room. Is it this room? Doesn't seem like it. Is it this room? It should be somewhere up here. What I haven't noticed is anything out of place. It's not this room. It's not the dining room. Doesn't seem to be the garage. Are you laundry room? No, are you basement actually? And you've just been a jerk this whole time for no reason? Nope. Alright, well, we're coming down to the skinny of it. Must be one of the rooms over here, actually. Maybe it's the end room then. Alright, well now we're getting somewhere. Let us get the UV. And this over there. EMF 5. Okay. Now let's get Jesus in our life. Jesus will save us. I think that means it was, yep, ghost orbs. Alright. No, it's not freezing yet. Doesn't seem to be UV, so that's another piece of evidence for sure. It is in fact ghost orb, so it's a Dayon or a Raiju. So that would be spirit box or dots. Well, I'd rather not deal with the dots, so let's hope it talks to us. I'm going to tentatively guess that it's dots. Let us check to make sure our sanity is not tanked. It is much worse on this setting. It's not too bad currently. Okay. Well, what else do we need? Parabolic and dots. Well, don't actually need much more going on. What else am I holding? I don't need this. I could put this on this. The parabolic's already in there, so yeah, I'm just gonna bring it all in. Still hate dots though. But let's set it up. Nope, well we got that going for us at least. The problem with this is that actually we're standing in the dark. Let's not stand in the dark at all. This could take a little bit. The first level of parabolic is not that great. But it still should have plenty of range, so it should still be fine. Well, we got it. Oh, look at you being a jerk. Did we get it? We might have gotten everything we needed. Let us see. Look at that. We did it. I guess easy peasy lemon squeezy despite it trying to murder us. Blam. Take that, ghost. Jeez.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh, there is that. We are, I think, still 2 levels away from actually getting the next levels of gear. Which looks like that's going to take at least 2 more games, so let's try to get in there.
Alright, we're here.
At least it probably won't be as aggressive, I hope. Incense, motion sensor, and this. These are all pretty reasonable too. Thank you for giving us more reasonable objectives, and this time it's not a blood moon. Does want a lot more junk though. Snowmen and stars. Well, we'll do it. Hello, bone. Let's get our lights on. Well, it's a basement one, and that's what matters. Okay, well, we've sorted out this area. Let's take care of stuff over here. That's 2 of the things. Let us start grabbing rocks. Maybe get the garage out of the way. How many more rocks? 3 more rocks. Alright. One rock, 2 rock, 3 rock. Bam, we're done with this area. Now what I remember is that we need 2 stars and, well, it seems to be maybe in the middle area, if we're lucky. It doesn't always flicker where it is, just where it's standing now, but it's usually a good indicator that it's not too far from where it lives. Okay, how much coal? Lots and lots and lots of coal. We need 6 coal. Probably the whole tub's worth, if I'm guessing. Alright, we'll do it. Get that on. We will... Nope, not even the whole... There's so much coal. Is that 8 coal? Three more coal. Blam, done with that. Okay, what else do we need? 2 more of the snowmen that's in the back, and 1 round of sticks. Okay. Not sure what that sound is. It's not that sound.
Oh.
I don't know what that sound was, to be honest. Made a weird squeaky sound. We're gonna need this, we're gonna need this, and probably this. So all we need are 3 sticks, so we will kind of make a little trip to the basement. What sound do these make? That's not the sound I heard. Nope. And that gets us through the present part, at least. And it didn't even attack us like the last ghost. Hello, Jesus. You're in our life now. Okay, so what else we likely need? Motion sensor and incense. Well, let us find the ghost first. Then we can grab stuff like that. It's not that room. I don't think it's this room, but let us test it. Is that the capybara that made that weird squeak? Actually, let's test that. See if we think it's done something weird in here. Maybe. No. It's not the capybaras that made that noise. Huh. Oh, did you break the breaker? You jackass. Well. Nope, that makes that sound. Alright, I'll figure out what all the sounds mean as time goes on. It's not this room either. Nope. Oh, you fucking jerk. Alright. Well, it's definitely not a djinn, whatever it is. We're still working on finding it. It was a little colder in this room, but not enough to be where the ghost is living, that's for sure. Let's make sure we're not leaving too many lights on. Oh, where are you touching things? It's not here. Look at you touching doors here. And it is UV. So that's 2 evidence right off the bat. And it is in fact a 6-finger one, so that is actually the obake. You don't have to look any farther to get that. And do I hear dirty water as well? Free picture. Is this tarot cards? Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it with the stuff in the way, but it's tarot cards too. Yeah, so we don't even have to check the other evidence. We can just do the optional stuff. We are gonna want a couple of things though. I don't know exactly which room it's in, but yeah, it's somewhere near the garage. Our sanity is not amazing, but it's fine. We don't actually need to provoke the ghost anymore to get what we want. We can just use this. I guess we need to figure out which room it's in still, though, to use that properly. But motion sensor shouldn't matter. Yeah. I guess we can also just use candles to provoke the EMF reading we want. Let's turn the sink off because it's loud. Oh well, we don't need that. I hope this was enough to get it, because that's where it was roughly at last time. Let's see, we sure did. Okay, let's slap this bad Larry down. Okay, we're not sure exactly which room it is. We could probably pin it down, though, and get a better... Oh, is it this room? Alright, easy peasy. Yeah, this was pretty easy. No, but that was a classic Obake 6-finger hand. Look at you, giving me all my objectives. Doesn't get too much cleaner than that. It didn't even take that especially long. I wonder when this week resets. Like I said, I didn't want to do the challenge for this week because I didn't like which one it was, but if it gets to be a new week, I might not mind it. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick peek at that just to see. 4 days. Yeah, I figured. I just don't want to do a challenge in our school. The school takes too long. Too long for anything I want to do, at least. Let us mosey on back in one more time.
We've arrived. Check the equipment. Get set up before investigating.
What do we got for
Looks
options?
like this is going to be a
Firelights?
tough one.
And the other two I don't care about, so...
Looks like they left in a hurry.
How's the sack looking? It's alright, it's not too big. A little bit of everything. So yeah, I'll grab 2 of those and an elf. Yep. Yeah, it's not in this room, so it's a basement breaker. Don't need that anymore. Let's get the light on, grab an elf, turn it off again. Bam. What else do we need? Capybara, a star, and one of the coals. Stars right here. Coals in here. Oh, there's a bone. We'll come back for that. Blam. What else we got? We need to get snowman and both the ones in the kitchen. Alright, we're gonna come take a picture of this anyway. That's probably an elf. It's probably in the laundry room. Yeah, I was right. That was the elf sound. I heard click again. It's certainly touching all these lights too, so let's go get a UV. Because it definitely turned the kitchen light off. So, we can probably get a potential reading off in that. Slam, slam, slam. We can check that out. That also means that it's potentially in the laundry room or that. Do not see an UV on this, so we're just gonna turn it back on. We'll see if it's this room or the other room. But we're getting closer to it. But yeah, we were gonna actually move. It's touching a lot of doors. Well, it's definitely trying to get a hold of us. Where actually is the phone? Oh, is this... Well, damn. So many door touches. We're probably gonna need to check our sanity at this point. It's touching everything. It's probably a problem. So tree sticks and we're done with the present at least. What do we got going on? Actually, it didn't hit our sanity too bad. So it's definitely not, is it the Yuri that actually can tank you by touching doors? Well, okay, so we just need 3 sticks in the basement and we have finished our sack. Yeah, it's either in the kitchen or the laundry room. We've at least pinned it down to those two. And if I look at that, it will tell me... Oh, it's definitely the laundry room. Okay. I don't think it's UV. We already, like, did enough in there. So I'm not gonna try to get it now. I'm gonna get my sticks, but I moved most... Oh, you jackass. Give me this. There we go. Level 3. Okay. I can't really tell the different levels sounds from the level 2 EMF at a distance. I feel like by the time I can, I'll be done using them. I also really wish I wasn't holding it out in my hand so I could just grab them cleanly. But I guess I got surprised on the way in, so fine. I'll sort it out. Hey, it's a cookie. I actually recently found out that they give you sanity, so nom nom nom, free sanity. What is going on? Firelights. And I guess we'll bring in some Jesus. Why not? We're gonna have to go recover our lost one of the dots from the basement. I was in the middle of moving stuff, wasn't I? Jesus, it's just throwing shit left and right, but let's go take our EMF just to check the value. Level 3. Well, Jesus. Shut the door on me, you jackass. Well, we got that it's not UV. So that means it can't be twins, and we do have ghost orbs. Let us check how cold it is. Not freezing. It could still be ghost writing. I swear. This ghost is a jerk. It loves throwing shit, though. It might talk to us. This room's gonna be absolutely butts to get dots in, by the way. It's too small for the normal thing I usually do in it. This can kind of work, but it usually doesn't work great, but we're still gonna try it. Yeah, it's okay. It worked. Yeah. It's probably not ghostwriting. It's probably not Spirit Box that would have talked to us. So it is one of these two. Freezing did not. Jerk. Yeah, it's freezing. I thought it was one of those two. It is a Yuri. Oh, okay. Let's get out of here. We don't need to deal with it anymore. Already got what we wanted. I did suspect it might be, but I thought it would have tanked our sanity faster. I guess it still did a good number on it over time, so... Good thing to be cautious. This should get me most of my level 2 stuff.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Blam! Alright, let's go on an upgrading spree. Let's get some good stuff in our life. We can actually get all 3 of them because I was frugal. So yeah, if we can make it to 45, we'll start getting the better stuff. But yeah, even just what we just got will make things significantly better. So let's go make sure we upgrade it here as well. Cool. How are we doing? Well, deciding what I want to do. I think I'm still gonna do a couple more games. Let's try to get that. But we're already 10% of the way to the final level of the trophy, so yay for that.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
What do we got looking? Photo up of the ghost, that's random on whether it wants to do it. So is this. But the motion sensor we can make happen for sure. Our sack is looking kinda medium. Let's see, we can grab a couple of gingerbread and one of the trees for the first round. Seems easy to make happen. Come slam this open. Tree, let's get a couple gingerbread. Blam, blam, blam. Oh, it's a mirror. We could take a picture of that. Easy money. Alright, we need 2 of the rocks, and we need a stick from the basement. Is a garage one this time. But we'll still go down here for a stick. We shouldn't need to come back though. Unless it happens to be in the basement. But we'll cross that road later. So far, so good. What's our next plan? A couple of long boys and the snowman from the back of that room. Cool. I mean, the The other thermometer is still really good for precision, but the other one is much better for figuring out which ghost is the ghost room. So you're trading one thing for the other. I would much rather use it to figure out which is the ghost room than any amount of precision during the stuff. Because it'll still give you the right answer, it just takes longer. And usually it's not even something you need. So we just need 2 more coal, and that's right by the front. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then we can figure out where this jerk is and solve it. They're all jerks. They're always jerks. Give me my present. Blam, blam. Okay, let's sort this out. Motion sensor and stuff. And we'll get the motion sensor in there at least. I like this camera a lot better. It's a lot nicer to see. Well, that was a flicker. I think that was just a video. I don't think that was like ghost orbs. Oh, you jackass. At least it's not as far though. I suppose if I thought about it, I could have brought this over, maybe got a reading. So let's see if we can. Yep. Not a good reading, but it's fine. Let's figure this shit out. Where are you at? Let us bring with us a camera. Let us bring with us this. Well, it did something. Well, that's most of the room, so I thought it would be over there, but alright, we continue progressing the hard way, of course. It insists on the hard way. I think we found it. Well, it's freezing right off the bat. That's... well... butts. It is in fact a jerk. Oh, we already knew that. Let's get the motion sensor in there. Okay, let's get what else we might want. Probably salt. We can write in what we have, which is freezing. Suppose we could get a little Jesus in there. We could grab these right here. Well, we got our motion sensor reading already, which is good. Don't need that anymore. We can start setting down these. They work so much better than the other one. Pretty sure that was going to be... Yep, ghost orbs. Could still be the mimic. Oh, you jackass. It is touching doors. Where did you touch a door? I don't think it was that door we would have heard it be. Oh, maybe it is. Didn't leave UV though. Don't think it's ghostwriting or already would have. Let's try talking to it real quick. Give it a good like 7. Seems like a good number. Well, we'll take it. Tree. Could still be mimic. If it was these 3, it would be an Onryo, right? If it was this, it would be ultraviolet. So let's test ultraviolet for sure. Let us bring in the salt. It is salting time. So we have it down to 2. And I don't want the other test for an Onryo, thank you. I don't need to deal with that nonsense. Some people might like it. I don't care for it as much. They can be their MLG ghost hunting selves, I guess. I'll go the pure investigator route. Step in the salt. Show me your feet. Step in the salt. Show me your feet. Nope. It is in fact not that. So it is in fact an Onryo. Cool. I think our chances of actually getting a picture are somewhat gonna take forever, so we're not gonna deal with it. But that should just be an Onryo, and we are going to mosey on.
Welcome back. I've got
It
some
sure
jobs ready.
was. Cool beans. Alright. Let's grab another round. Yeah, if I didn't have to do this sack, I would actually be moving to different maps. But honestly, it's easier when it's the same map to remember where the items are.
Keep an eye out.
So, firelight, picture. That depends on what the ghost wants, but firelight's super easy. Like, if there wasn't a thing for filling this stupid sack, I would move around. I actually like the other maps. Okay, so we're going to grab a gingerbread and a couple of trees the first time. Seems like a good goal. Oh, you absolute jackwagon. I don't want to run for that first. Okay, let us see. Hopefully it's this one. You better believe it wasn't. I don't know which door I touched. What an absolute jackwagon. I guess I could do a quick pass on the doors with the UV to see if I could figure it out. I know which doors it wasn't, though. It wasn't the ones I was close to. Which means it could... Yep, we found it. Which makes it, in fact, probably over here. It touched all these doors. Look at you. I'll sort out which one it is in a second. We don't need to deal with that first. What do we need? We need... it's a hand. Alright. That's cute. I think it was gingerbread that we needed, actually. Let us grab that. We need to sort out some of the places we have on before we go too much further. So we need a rock, we need a stick, and a reindeer. We'll sort out the rock because we don't need to go that way again afterwards. At least reindeers are right by the entrance of this thing rather than farther in. Yeah, you're doing shit. We hear you. We're impressed. That's not EMF 5. I don't care too much. 3 coal. And then we'll sort out which actual room it is. Give me the present. Okay, what do you got? Can't see it. Ah, Sandy. Nom 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 nom. We'll be sane. Okay, so what else was it? It was firelight and a picture. Well, let's pin down which room it is. I think it's the bathroom, though, from what I gathered. No, actually, it's not. Alright. It's this room? Nope. Isn't actually the other one. I swear I saw my breath. Is it just the hallway? It might just be the hallway. Yeah, it might just be the hallway. You jackass. Yeah, it's just the hallway. Okay. Nope. That might actually be easier for us. couldn't even see where the frick it was. Let's check our sanity just to see how close we actually were. That got our sanity pretty good, so let's not deal with that. We have the room, so let's use this in it. Oh, you rode in it. Alright, that's cute. Well, it could be a demon. Let's just toss some Jesus in that room. I don't want to necessarily take a death if I don't need to. Butts. Well, I guess I'll toss A1 in there for now. Anytime I know it's potentially one, I will sort it out. Which one can't it be? Can't be ghost orbs. Alright. Oh, you absolute jackwagon. Well, can it be an Onryo? It can't. Then I can just stay on the candle. That's fine. Who threw a fucking shoe at me? Jesus. What a jackwagon. It doesn't seem to be freezing. It's... Didn't want to talk to me, but I'm not going to write that off. It could be any of these three then. It's probably not a demon. It didn't try to hunt. But because it can't actually be an Onryo, I can just keep trying with that. Until it gets to that point. Dots are just a pain in the ass at all times. Oh, there you go. If only I was ready. Hello, Abombo. Well, let's get this in here. Let us do that. Well, let's try moving it a bit like this. Maybe get better coverage. You can probably just run in there and take a picture of it when it does dots. I think that's all we need to do. We don't have to actually stand in there. We'll be able to see if it's dots. That should absolutely work for its picture. Did we do it? Yep, that sure worked. Don't need to deal with it anymore. Cheesing it for the win. Thank you, Obama.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Okay, how are we doing? I think one more game should put me where I want to be for now. Just to check, do I get anything anytime soon? Looks like 32 is when I start looking at upgrades, so not too far out. We're at 29 already, so... do I even care about what that one is? Parabolic is not bad to upgrade, actually. Parabolic can be useful, so I guess that's fine. It makes it work better. I don't think it's likely we're gonna get in one game, but we could get to the next level soon. Firelights. 3 unique pictures should be easy. Let us... That. Okay. Well, we just need an absolute butt ton of stuff, huh? Well, we need 2 weird elves and a tree. We'll do that. We'll do 2 weird elves and a tree. You're already touching shit. Where am I hearing this? I heard it so clear by. Huh. Must have been this room. Maybe? I don't know. We looked. We didn't see it in time to do anything about it. So yeah, 2 weird elves and... a tree. We're gonna go with the plan. Well, it definitely touched multiple things quickly. We need 3 coal. We can get that part all sorted out fast as well. Well, I brought the EMF close to all the rooms up here, so maybe it was actually in the basement, but I didn't think I'd hear it so clearly if it was. So I need another few things. Let's go get our reindeer. Let's get our snowman, and then we'll get a star on the way out. Or we can get on the way in, it doesn't really matter. It all leads to the same place. Oh, you jackass. Touched a door. Let's try to get in and out quick so we can get UV. And I guess check our damn sanity, because some of the ghosts do terrible things with events. I think it was a 10%er, but yeah, I don't want to deal with it. Let's see if we can see any of the doors. It's probably one of these. That seemed to be where it was bugging me. Nope. Is this where I'm hearing it? Okay, yeah. I think it's just not UV. Yeah. Might be a mare because it turned that off immediately. Oh, we need a capybara. I remember that. What else we need? I need to look at. Oh, just 2 of those? Okay, candy canes it is. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the room. So, there's that. Present sorted, though. Lamb. Okay, let us go in. See how we're doing. Firelight again. Okay. We'll make sure that's the room before we use it, but I am feeling like that's probably the room. I think it just got both orbs and that. It sure did. Fantastic. It's not a mare, though. I don't believe mare is writing, but let's see. Oh, it could be, actually. Alright, so I was misremembering. Then a mare would also be freezing, so... Let's see. Did I call? Oh, I guess it just might not be yet. What else could it be? Oh. Is it not freezing? Oh no, it's Spirit Box. Okay, let's see if it talks to us. Man, I'm just not on my mare game today. There we go. Absolutely mare. Okay. See, my instinct on it being mare was actually correct just from the light switch thing. That part of my instincts was correct. The other parts of it? Nope. Just nope. I think I'm just tired, though. I think that's what it is. At this point, I'm just waiting for it to blow out the candle. And then we'll mosey onwards. Come on, you know you want to do it. Well, that's not the it I was talking to, but thank you. Cool. Bye, Mare. I guess that was about as clean as it could be.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Yep. And that puts us exactly at 2400. Fantastic. So right on track for where I was expecting to be. Cool. Let's take a look at our progress, and then I will mosey along. We're up to 17% almost. Cool. Alrighty. This went well. Well, thank you all for watching. I thank you for joining me if you did, and I hope you have a good and lovely Christmas Day adventure. Y'all take care. Bye bye now.